Hi my Sene sisters. Okay, so I couldn't make it to Pitt this year unfortunately, but hopefully fingers crossed I will be at seminar in April. I did this look for you guys today. I really hope you like it. It's obviously a much more dramatic look. Actually, it's a super dramatic look, a very evening, very glam, fabulous look, using nothing but SeneGence products. So keep watching to see how we made this craziness. Okay, bye. So today's look is going to be about glamour. And I know that obviously everyone doesn't wear glamour makeup every day. That's fine. But why not learn how to do it? It's super fun, and with a bit of practice it can actually be quite easy. Okay, so I don't want you guys to be scared. Make Sense Silk Primer. Okay, a couple of pumps on my fingertips. And I'm going to be applying that particularly through this T-zone here. Then I'm going to be going in with my foundation. I like to use a brush. Okay, I'm going to be using this flat top kabuki brush. It's really nice and dense. I like them when they're dense because it helps the coverage to be a little thicker. Okay. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've actually put another layer on. And I'm just making sure I blend it really well. Now I want to go in with our natural powder, okay? I get a little frustrated with this, so I actually prefer to just simply unscrew mine. And I'm going to go ahead and use a flat top kabuki brush, and all I do is I kind of just tip it like this and gently dab it and then buff it in. Okay, this is going to set your foundation so that your foundation doesn't move. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows first. Now, when I'm doing my eyebrows, I like to actually mix two colours. I like to use Garnet and Ebony Essence in my ShadowSense. What I do is I've got just a little mirror here, and I like to just pop a little bit on the mirror there, just like that, of each colour. So I've got the two colours there, and I just mix them together, just like that. And then we go on in and we create some eyebrows. Super fussy about my brows. I'm just using an angled brush here. I like a really stiff one. It gives me a really good amount of control. I like it to be quite heavy through here, and then I like it to be a little faded through here. Oh look, I've just gone and look what I've just done to myself. My goodness. Blooper. Tidy that up. Okay, so one eye's done. What I've done is I've gone in and I've used Chocolate Cherry Blush Scents on my little palette here. I'm squeezing the tiniest little amount out. And also Cherry Blush Scents. Okay, the beautiful red. So we're mixing equal parts just with a brush. And this is going to be my all over colour. It's going to look a little ridiculous when I do it. But as you will see, it blends out to this quite beautifully. So I'm putting the entire colour across the lid, and then I'm kind of coming up, you know, a good halfway, maybe even 2/3 up the lid towards the brow on a sharp angle from the outside of the eye to the end of the eyebrow. Okay, so I've got the majority of it on there. Going in with a fabulous little fluffy brush. Oh, bang, crash. And I am just very gently touching the edge, that sharp edge, until it disappears. You see how that's just kind of made it just disappear? And very gently touching over the entire surface. going in with my garnet, my all-time favorite. I love garnet. With a little short shader brush. And this is how I get it off. I don't actually like to use the wands all that much directly on my lid. I don't have enough control over them the way I do a brush, so I prefer to use a brush. And as you can see, I'm just filling in the outer corner and then very gently dragging it over the top of the crease. Okay, and it blends out like this, so don't be too scared by what you see here. Let me pick up another little blending brush, this one here, different one, and I'm now blending that line. That beautiful pinky orange mix that we made and put down first is still quite soft, it's not completely dry, and so it's making this blending super easy. Yeah, I'm just making that line disappear. There is no obvious sharp lines anywhere. Okay. Smashing. Right, now next thing I want to do is I actually want to go in with Silver Rose. You know, our translucent powders. These are just beautiful. Now I'm wanting to use a slightly stiffer shader brush, this one here. I'm taking the lid off my Silver Rose, dipping my brush in there, tap it out so there's not too much on there. Okay, and I'm actually wanting to pack it on to the eyelids just to give them a little bit of pizzazz, so to speak. You see how it changes it and just softens it? Just makes it just so fabulous. The thing with smoky eyes is taking your time to build different layers. Okay, you're not going to achieve it in one go, so don't just smash the stuff on your face and hope for the best. Take your time and think about what it's going to look like. It's going to look super beautiful. Don't forget to put the lid on. I've had fun dropping one of these before. That was a good amount of fun trying to clean that up. Right, I'm going in with Onyx, the little pencil shader. You see a little short stumpy one? Now you don't need a lot of Onyx because Onyx is so pigmented it just goes everywhere. So a teeny tiny little amount. And I'm going to go back into that corner because I simply want to intensify what's already there, that smoky look. I just want to make it a little more dramatic. And making sure that we blend that out so there's no harsh lines, so that the colour gradient kind of disappears up here. I actually want to go back in with my with my garnet. Stiff shader brush again. And I just want to touch on this line here, just so I can blend that out again. Just want a bit more depth above it. Backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. An angled brush. I want to come in with my garnet. Okay, same thing again, taking the product off the wand and I'm coming under the eye. Bring it the whole way. Then actually going to use a black eyeliner pencil to line my waterline. Okay, so again I'm going in with Onyx and I'm going to be using this to line the top of my eye and give me that beautiful wing. Oh, should fly. Okay, so hopefully you guys will see this. take your time with this. You do have a little bit of time to play. Okay, I do want to come in with a little stiff brush underneath and just soften those lines. Really smudge it out. After all, we are wanting a real glamorous, very nighttime look. I'm actually going to go in with Candlelight. And I'm going to be popping this under my brow. And this is one of my most favorite things to do because it really defines my brow and really, really gives a real pop. Okay, so I'm drawing right under the line. This is Candlelight on my brush. Hopefully you can kind of see there how it really defines it. And now, mascara. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my chocolate cherry again. And I've got an angled buffing brush. A couple of drops just on there. Here they come, there they are. Okay, on my cheeks. I've got so much going on with my eyes right now. I don't want a heck of a lot going on with my cheeks. A little bit of definition, but not too crazy. Now going in with our bronze dust. Now I hope you all got yours in your 90-day fast starts because, I mean, it's free. Why would you not? You feel me? You feel me. Going in with a buffing brush, and same thing, I'm just going to tip a little bit on the end of my buffing brush, just like that. Now, the finishing touch, I'm doing Nude and Aussie Rose, 2 coats of Nude. And 1 coat of Aussie Rose. Okay, before I start, I actually want to clean off my lips. I want to get that foundation off. Because we're going to have issues with our LipSense lasting, obviously, if you've got makeup on your lips. Alright, here we go. There we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me just zoom out. There we go. So this is today's look. I haven't done my hair but that's okay, you guys get the idea. So this is obviously a super dramatic look, but it just goes to show you that we don't have to do simple and safe every day, that this stuff can be really used for much more extravagant makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a really good time at Pitt. Bye guys, see ya!